breaking chicken, you can get about my business. This that real pimpin' east side, straight about the trenches. I'm that nigga you can't see, I specialize in breaking women. Gotta get it how I get it, you ain't with it, you can kick it. I'ma tell you what it is and what it ain't. I ain't finna take you on no date, lil' babe. You got two options, work a job or hit the blade. What you wanna do? Either way, I'm the one that's receiving all the pay. Money management services is what I orchestrate. Watch me boss your life up once you choose up with the play. I ain't interested in sex, I strictly want the severed heads. House cats the only thing that's sleeping inside my bed. Ain't got the time for relations, baby, I'm a businessman. Trying to see how much I can make off selling tuna cans. So we gon' get along good if you into tricking men. Just don't go against the grain if you wanna see us win, right? Yeah, don't slow down, I need that money fast, baby. Himron, little baby, so you better come correct. I ain't nothing like these niggas, gotta earn all my respect. Watch your lip with open ears, I might just break you off some bread. This a different type of motion when you choose it with the man. If you ain't into selling kidding, I can let you run the business. It's 1,000 ways to pimp, we selling plates up out the kitchen. She my type, she like to listen, might just buy her braid extension. She don't test me, know the limits, so we never ever trip. I can put you in position, I'm a high value man. Pimpin' ain't dead, it just moved to OnlyFans. Only way I'll trust a bitch if she give me all the bands. That's how I know we locked in, yeah, we forever gon' win. Who you texting on that phone, it better be about some paper. I got trust issues, baby, so don't put me in no danger. I'ma kill you and them niggas if you ever try to play me. I need that money fast, so is you gon' be my hoe, baby, huh? I need that money fast, baby. Yeah. Man, been pushing P since I came out the P, nigga. Real TYP shit, nigga. Yeah. Hey, man, you know what the fuck going on, man. If you don't now, you do. You're fully aware. If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself. Because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this live stream. Hey, man, we got some interesting topics we gonna get into tonight. Raphael, what's going on, my boy? Welcome to the live stream. Everybody tuning in. We got some interesting topics. Per usual, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, let's get to it, man. You already know the drill. Now, I want to react to that. Oh, we've got some things. Okay, that's a long one. I don't know. We might be 5 o'clock in the morning getting off stream. We'll try to make it quick. They don't like when I talk anyway. First thing we're going to get into is the title of the stream. So let's go ahead and do that. Jaden Newman. What's going on, man? What's going on? Julia Newman.
So you basically would never...
What's going on? Let's see.
So you basically would never do it?
Nothing nudes or anything. Right now, no, I would never do it.
I don't know, Jaden. Based off of what I've seen this week on the internet,
So, okay. Well, it's confirmed. 9 seconds in. So she's not on there doing nothing too extraordinary. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me... She said she
basically would never do it?
Nothing nudes or anything. Right now, no, I would never do it.
She said right now, she would never do it. So she's open to possibly doing it. But the time has come. You know? And You know, she did it. She broke. Yeah, they broke out in a bitch. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She got to start selling that cat. That's tough. You know what I'm saying? That's tough. When you really think about it, though, like, females that play sports, girls that play sports, bro, they really don't have no real chance of making no money in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the WNBA. We're gonna react to that. You know what I'm saying? That's tough.
I don't know, Jaden. Based off of what I've seen this week on the internet, I don't know if you have those same morals. Imagine spending your children's formidable years.
Oh, so that's an old clip, huh?
Going to the extreme, and I do mean extreme depths and lengths for them. Moving them from school to school to get a better education, putting them in private instruction in order for them to be the child prodigies that you see them to be. Hell, even starting up your own school in order for your children to be the most successful children that they could possibly. He
started his own school. I was gonna say, shit, be the coach, nigga.
That was the dream and aspiration of internet's father, Jamie Newman. And, well, today, I don't think that it paid off. Now, look, I'm not saying that I condone.
I mean, bro, that's a W dad, though, at the end of the day. He might have did too much, but, like, it's still a W dad, though. You gotta respect it, though. Like, I mean, look at him. He's, like, 4'2". You can't expect Jaden Newman or Julian Newman or Jaden. You know what I'm saying? They gonna really make it like that. Like, they not, you know what I'm saying? And then the competition they was playing, we all seen the highlights and shit, bro. Like, that's still W there, though. You know what I'm saying?
Leak culture at all. I actually think that it's a deplorable act. But are these even considered leaks, since Julian Newman, the brother of Jaden Newman, is out there in the open saying this about his sister?
To look at the brighter side of things, on a positive note, she gonna be bigger than Kim K, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all
care. Said on the positive side. On the brighter side of things. On the brighter side of things, she's gonna be bigger than Kim K, so, you know.
Like, bro, y'all just gassing her up.
The Newman family and father, Jamie Newman, spent years trying to turn.
Yeah, but you ain't getting a dime of that, though, nigga.
Julian and Jaden into
you the brother. That's your sister, nigga. Like, fuck.
Basketball prodigies. So how did they go from being basketball prodigies to a family that only seems to get the most attention when something is going wrong? If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long way for the channel. As you can tell, I'm in a new setup, and it's thanks to all 183,000 of you guys. I would not be here without you. Now, back into the video.
Redo the vid? Wait, what vid?
Oh my God.
One of the internet's favorite families is back into the spotlight, and this time it's not for the dribble, tween, hezzy antics of Julian Newman, the star prodigy from the yesteryear mixtape basketball era. This time is Jaden Newman. As a recent part of a bunch of leaks that came onto the internet, Jaden Newman's personal schmex tape got leaked to the internet. The reason why I'm putting so many quotes and emphasis around whether it was or was not leaked will be revealed later on in the video, but that is just as to how we got here today. And for research purposes, I promise you, research purposes strictly, I did come across these videos and they were explicit as hell. Now, if these
is that right?
Were truly leaked out and put to the internet without her permission, then, you know, I don't think that this is something that should have happened. But ultimately, we are here.
Hey, you play stupid games, win dumb prizes. You know what I'm saying?
And it is something
just that simple. Like, only person that you should be letting record you or have any videos of you is your significant other that you is long-term locked in with. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
Not even Julian.
That's what I would tell my daughter if she gonna indulge in that.
And Jaden Newman's brother can avoid.
Y'all keep asking me some weird stuff. No one cares. I don't care. Like, get out of here with that, bro. Y'all only care because it's Jaden Newman. Second of all, what that got to do with me?
The pipeline from child internet star to being some sort of crash out or some sort of burnout is one that is escaping nobody at this point. For what it's worth, we haven't heard the Newman name for months now, but every single time that we hear it, it is for some sort of bad antics or, you know, negative PR from what most people would perceive. And in a situation like this where somebody's intimate and personal details get leaked out to the internet, the best course of action, probably in my opinion, is to avoid it as a whole. But it seems as though the father's teachings have trickled down into the children, and Julian Newman is using this as some sort of complete promo tour.
She gonna be bigger than Kim K, man.
When I tell you how disgusted I was to find out that this clip was from a video that Julian Newman had posted, not just because he was promoting his sister's OF or leaks that she had out to the public, which means that I think that he had to have seen them in some way, shape, form, or fashion, but also because he used this AI thumbnail. That's a weird choice to be making right now. The sad part about all of this is that this is not the fame and notoriety that the Newman family sought out for when they graced the internet years and years ago. We gotta remember that Julian Newman and Jaden Newman were quote unquote child prodigies. Jaden Newman was playing varsity basketball for her high school at just the age of 9 years old. She was even so good at basketball that she got the opportunity to do a 3-point contest with somebody that she looked up to and admired in Stephen Curry.
3-year-old Jaden Newman.
Oh.
Wait a minute, how old are you really?
10.
10.
10 years old. What is
What's
this?
that about?
Before we do this, can you sign this for my school?
Please excuse Jaden Newman from class today. She's beating Stephen Curry in a 3-point contest.
And now fast forward to 2026, you have Jaden Newman be
See, at 10 years old, you know what I'm saying, she was like normal height, but she didn't grow no taller than that.
being one of
The
the
same for Julian.
worst
So it's
falling
like they were good, but it's like that's where they peaked.
off childhood prodigies in the social media era. And a lot of people are scratching their heads trying to figure out how they could have gotten here. How do you go from being compared to the next greatest women's basketball player like Skylar Diggins, Candace Parker, Maya Moore, to now being compared by your own blood brother to Kim Kardashian for having your Schmex tape leak? I think
Well, it's because she flopped. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's common sense, bro. Like, you got two options. Either start selling the pussy or you don't. It's really that simple. You could take the path of least resistance and you could start selling that coochie. You know what I'm saying? Or you can go get you a job. Yeah. A job is lame, though. You know what I'm saying? Jobs are lame, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to work a job. So, because she's Jaden Newman. She has a 3 million, however, she probably got some millions of followers on IG. You know what I'm saying? So, she took the path of least resistance. It's just that simple.
the answer is quite clear when you understand who their father is.
Yo, Bernice, appreciate the coming in with the gift. What is that? A hiding? You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. You been coming through. I think you the same one been coming through. I appreciate that.
What's wrong with pushing your kids to be great?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Someone else is not going to tell us what our kids can't do because we know what they can do. People kill me when they just try to get on LeVar, get on myself, get on Richard Williams, or get anybody where we're just pushing your kids to be great.
If you've never seen that bald-headed man before.
Nah, like I said, I respect that. Him and LeVar. I more so was in tune with LeVar and, the ball family than these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hear about them till it was too late. Till it was too late. You know what I'm saying?
Or with the big arch eyebrows, you would have thought that was their manager or their promoter or their coach.
Nah, that's they dad.
But that is the Newman family's patriarch.
Bernice coming in with the 6'7". The 6'7". They really got that? Wow.
Jamie Newman. Now, I think it's quite clear to understand quickly based off of that clip how delusional Jamie Newman's thought process and ideology is when he's comparing himself to LeVar Ball and Richard Williams. LeVar Ball being the father of 3 children that made it to the NBA stage. Kids that are also, 6'3", 6'4", 6'5".
Jello did make it now.
5+. And then Richard Williams, who is the father of Venus and Serena Williams.
Man, they blackballed the shit out of Jello, bro. That nigga would have made it, man. Yeah, and that's really some bullshit, but that really goes to show, like, man, you cannot fuck up and get a criminal record, do anything like that, bro, when you playing sports, bro. You can't. Because they gonna cook you, bro. They gonna blackball you.
Williams, two children that grew up to be tennis prodigies and some of, if not the greatest tennis players to ever grace the earth. Putting yourself in that lane is a little bit stretchy, but we get the overall point. That doesn't mean that the delusion doesn't still stand. Now, I want to be fair to Jamie Newman in his efforts to get his kids out there to another level. He put a quote in Bleacher Report saying, "No one understands what they're going through better than they do. They're on the same path. They don't want to be normal kids. They want to be extraordinary." And I think that's very respectable. Wanting your kids to be great and pushing them to that greatness isn't some sort of bad thing. I think that people loosely use terms like helicopter parent or tiger parent, and I don't want anybody wanting their children to be great to be labeled that just because. Now, with that being said, that is not Jamie Newman. Jamie Newman is a delusional parent who put his children in the limelight with
Nah, Jello, it was definitely because he got kicked off the team at UCLA, bro. He would have went one and done too, or maybe a couple years. But he got kicked out of college. You know what I'm saying? Like, he caught that case. He was on like team travel. Like, they was over there like with the team. You know what I'm saying? And he stole something from a Gucci store or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And then they suspended him, kicked him off the team, lost a scholarship, and then that's when Melo, it was his senior year of high school. You know what I'm saying? Junior, senior year of high school type shit. Or not, I think he went back, I think, so Melo went back to Spire for his senior year of high school. But LeVar created that JBA, I think it was the JBA league. You know what I'm saying? Bernice coming in with the 20 jewels. Appreciate you. But he had created that JBA league. You know what I'm saying? And then that's what where Jello ended up. You know what I'm saying?
unrealistic expectations, unrealistic hope. Put his children in the limelight with unrealistic expectations, unrealistic hopes of success in certain lanes. I mean, he himself is about 5'6", 5'5", and he had these expectations that his kids would be better than, if not just as good as, some of the best basketball talent in the world. I mean, when we watched.
And then from the JBA, Jello went to. He ended up. Jello went G League. Jello went G League for a little while, and he actually got signed on. I can't remember if he made an actual roster or not, but didn't get no playing time. I can't remember. You know what I'm saying? But I know he got close. He got some NBA G League or something type of minutes, summer league. I know for sure. I think he was in the summer league because when they went JBA, that's after the JBA season. That's when Jello went to the I think summer league.
The footage, the skills didn't match. But what really made Jamie Newman disgusting is that he compromised his children's integrity for the sake of success.
Live visibility restricted. Your live is not eligible for recommendation and restricted in search results because it contains unregistered content. So this is why TikTok is this is why I can't grow on TikTok, because everything I do. Anyway, let's keep.
Yes. People had many concerns about
Jamie
Newman's
IG,
exposure to his kids to social media
Twitch.
in the real world. In that same Bleacher Report article, Jamie Newman reported that he had the passwords to both kids' Instagram accounts and knew that 15-year-old Jaden was receiving sexual messages and pictures from strangers. He says, and I quote, "She shows me her messages. I see 5 from the past 24 hours that are either graphic, sexual proportions, or requests for the type of photos and videos that got leaked. Rude photographs." Jamie Newman says it's a trade-off. "I like having a lot of followers, but the downside is guys who say weird or gross stuff, I mostly try to ignore it." Now, I'm not gonna say Jamie Newman exactly instilled that type of thought process and philosophy into Jaden, but if you're seeing these things come across your daughter's phone and I'm hearing her say that type of phrasing, that it's a trade-off for the social media success that she's getting, you can put the pieces together. Was that enough for Jamie Newman to stop putting his children out there on social media? No. Remind you, he was supposed to be training his 2 young prodigies to be elite basketball players. But at the end of the day, all it did was expose them to a life that they probably weren't ready for. Neither of them lived up to the success that their father had laid out for them. And now in 2026, Jamie Newman is being clowned for his endeavors, whether it be parenting or coaching.
They started off on the 7-2-0 run.
Yes, thank you. This is the head coach, Jamie Newman.
He's a legend, bro.
Ball is life.
He's a legend, bro. He stayed
stay in the
I
mix.
hate that fucking sweater. His ass is back at work today, boo.
Like nothing happened.
Like I stated earlier, there's no problem with a parent wanting their child to be as successful as possible, but ultimately that means being realistic with what they can and can't do. And I don't think that that's what Jamie Newman did. But what I do think that he did was understand the value.
All right then, Bernice, appreciate you sliding through and showing love to the stream.
Value in monetization and the celebrity that he could ultimately make his children into being.
What was it that made you realize, yo, my kids, we could monetize their abilities right now? Like
The first couple of years, I think, when they were, the prodigies, you know, they were prodigies. And when they did that, I was like, hey, we got something here.
I don't know, gang. Does that not sound kind of strange and weird to anybody else but me? Raise your hand in the comment section if that sounds weird to you. Jamie Newman created 2 celebrities, but the problem is that the only part of his plan that seemed to work was not the basketball, but it was the creation of them being famous. And so while Jaden Newman is dealing with the ugly sides of being famous right now, Julian Newman has been dealing with the ugly sides of being famous for years at this point.
They embrace it though. It's not like they hate it though. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they're fucking Will Smith's kids or something. I mean, yeah, she's doing OnlyFans, but like, you know what I'm saying? I don't. It's not like they hate it though. They embrace the fame. They like the fame. You know what I'm saying? Like, now how they, you know, they may, of course she's doing OF and they're clout chasing and doing the most, but you know.
Julian Newman was the face of the internet
I don't think it's that.
That became the Newman family. For what it's worth, he was one of the forefront fathers of the internet mixtape basketball era, getting known for being somebody who had all these skills at an early age. But ultimately, the professional career that his father had laid out for him never fully worked. He didn't start playing any sort of collegiate basketball until 2024. And to be quite honest with you, I think that school was there to just sell tickets. Through the first 3 games, Julian Newman averaged 3 points per game, 16.7% from the field, and just 0% from 3.
Yeah, I remember hearing about this.
Conversations surrounding Julian Newman went from how good will he be to what happened to Julian Newman very, very fast.
Well, it's not what happened. I mean, I guess you could say what happened. What happened is he peaked as a child. He stopped growing, and he was in an environment where he didn't have to really learn how to be an actual basketball player. You know what I'm saying? So all them things and take into account, you can see why. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I give you one.
You'll give me one?
Just one.
I'll take it.
Oh,
Oh my Lord!
best pump fake in the
And
world.
then you gotta just put him over.
Something away. You gotta take something away.
No way!
There you go. That's good defense.
No way!
To get in the bag.
The community is not gonna let you lift this
Good
down.
defense. Get strong. Get strong.
No balance.
Ah!
Well, maybe the professional career wouldn't work. You know, NBA, overseas, not in the cards for Julian Newman, but creator basketball steps on the scene. And through the guidance of his team, including his father, Julian Newman would, let's just say, make an attempt to get into the professional creator scene, but ultimately through years of tolerating or promoting or hyping the bad behaviors, not just the on-court ability, but also, you know, the hothead temperament of it all, Julian Newman would flame out quick, fast, in a hurry in his professional content creator career. Now, you've probably seen this person before, even if you didn't know that it was exactly Julian Newman. 1, because you may have not noticed this 5'3" content creator basketball guy and didn't really realize what the relevancy was. And 2, because he probably looks burnt out. But long story less long, he will become the laughing stock of the content creator sphere. It gets so bad that streamers start inviting him onto their platforms just to provoke him, poke the bear of it all, because they know that he will rage out. They know that he will give them some sort of clip. They know that—
bro, that's a bad place to be in as a person, bro. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like you nobody respects you. They just making fun of you, and you trying to compete with them and have fun or whatever. And at that point, bro, you would never catch me around nobody that don't fuck with me for real. Just like kind of how I am now, you know what I'm saying?
He will give them some sort of moment.
Bro, but that shit ain't cool.
But I ain't saying I'm no laughing stocker and I'm not respected like this nigga. Nah, that ain't what I'm saying. No. But you see why, and it goes back to what I said. He peaked as a child and his play style, and it you see why people would treat him the way that he gets treated. You know what I'm saying? It only makes sense. You know? It's kind of inevitable.
Even though the basketball never panned out,
It's like, oh, that's Julian Newman. Let me try to cross him up and dunk on him or embarrass him right quick. You know what I'm saying? People are intentionally trying to embarrass you and do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a bad place. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be in that place, bro. It's like Jaden, Julian, don't even come outside, nigga. Better off staying inside.
Never disappeared. Why? Because Julian Newman will become a spectacle in more than just the basketball lane. He took his talents to the ring as well. I don't even want to go into deep detail about what happened in his short-lived influencer boxing career. And it's not so much about the fight that, you know, really concerned me. It's the fact that he was embarrassed every step of the way. Everyone looked at him as somebody who can give them a clip, somebody who can give them a moment. And for what it's worth, he fed into it every single time. He went from being this basketball prodigy to a reality show character to this creator hooper to influencer boxer. But the whole time, I think all of those were just ways to kind of hide the fact that he was the internet's punching bag or content creator's court jester. And the only reason why I see him continuously feeding into this narrative, just like I see his sister continuously feeding into this narrative, is because they have a father who was more worried about the monetization as opposed to setting realistic expectations.
Oh, the prodigies. And when they did that, I was like, hey, we got something here.
The father that was more worried about the dollars and cents as opposed to checking on his kid's mental stability. The father who was willing to put his children in compromising and even embarrassing situations because there was a check always attached to it for him. It was another opportunity for him to keep the flame going on the 15 seconds of it all. That's how you end up with two children who are getting embarrassed on social media in their own respective ways. One, because there are this failed creator hooper that is labeled as a crash out, and now anytime somebody wants to associate with him, it's because they think that they can get a fight or some sort of rage baity clip. And that same person who is promoting the
Hey man, they could do what they want to do with their time. They grown. You know what I'm saying? Now, their dad, you know, I guess probably could have done better, if you want to say that, but they grown at the end of the day. She don't gotta make no OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Julian can be humble. You know what I'm saying? But that nigga think he supposed to make it to the league. He think he blackballed. Nigga, you can't make it, bro. It's a wrap, bro. You was never gonna make it, bro. You gotta be a 6'6" point guard like LaMelo, bro. That's just what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The other child, who is this OF star who is doing this contradiction gimmick, but ultimately feeding into the narrative and having their brother promoted.
She gonna be bigger than Kim K, man.
Now, I think on surface, that reaction sounds like the most ridiculous thing in the world. Your sister's nudes just got leaked to the internet, and your first response is that she could be the internet's Kim K? Okay. But if you look at the family tree in history, then I think it's totally understood. This is the Newman experience. Jamie taught his kids early on that attention creates these opportunities. Quote, the mixtapes set him up for success. That was about Julian Newman going and playing basketball, which I think is a miss because I would think that the training would set him up for success, not necessarily the mixtapes, but I don't know. Jaden Newman learned that even if you're getting attention, it could be very costly, but the trade-off is ultimately worth it. I mean, she's the one who said it after revealing that at just the age of 15 years old, people were sending her graphic images. Julian spent his years experiencing that trade-off. Not necessarily the same one where anybody is sending him any graphic images, colleges. But ultimately, you know, his public attempts at being successful for basketball made him the internet's court jester. And now Jaden Newman is going through that same thing where she is getting leaked, which again, I don't know if I would consider it to be a leak, especially because these are the same videos and photos that are on her OnlyFans that she is selling. I do think that this is a play no different than the Kim Kardashian stuff. We do still want to empathize if there is a leak, but ultimately, based off of what I know about this family, they are trying to monetize off of every single situation. Remember, they're positioning this as if these are private videos, but these are things that you can buy for $9.99. But now we sit in a situation where Jaden Newman is going through this public humiliation and her brother is being that apple not falling far from the tree and taking the word.
I really don't even see how, like, I think where a lot of the females even make money off of OnlyFans is like where you message, like where you DM the girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can charge dudes to have conversations with them. Not only is they getting the subscription monthly, you know what I'm saying, but they could charge for, you know, certain requests for conversation, for, you know what I'm saying, for private videos and whatnot. You know, so I think that's probably the real money maker, because once somebody screenshots it, records it, they post it, bruh, it's out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can be found. You know what I'm saying? So why would somebody keep resubscribing? That's my kind of my point. You know? I think the real money maker is the people who are really desperate, you know what I'm saying? And really are trying to seek conversation and really trick. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where the real money's at, bro.
Humiliation, and her brother is being that apple not falling far from the tree and taking the words of her father and saying, hey, this could be the biggest thing for you. A situation in which your private, intimate details are being displayed to the public could be the biggest thing that happens to you. Yeah, that's fucking disgusting, gang.
Hey, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about that, man.
Oh.
We on the road to 1 million. If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I get at you on the next one, and I'm gone. TYP the name. Alright, chat, that's just the end of that video, not the end of the stream. We gonna move on to, what do we have next? Let's see what we got. I think it's, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I cannot remember. So let's.
So you basically would never do it?
Nothing new.
Oh, we got the Pooh Shiesty. The Pooh Shiesty album. About to get him a life sentence. It's wicked work.
This album. This album that remind you guys that Pooh Shiesty is.
Man, come on now. All right.
This album that. This album that Pooh Shiesty just dropped is gonna get him life in prison. Let me remind you guys that Pooh Shiesty is currently in jail, facing Fed charges that could land him in prison for the rest of his life. That is not out of the realm of possibility.
Justice Department is laying out some details about this crime involving some big name rappers, Gucci Mane and 2 other industry pros who were apparently kidnapped and robbed, according to the Justice Department, by Pooh Shiesty, by Big 30, along with some others. A total of 9 suspects have been arrested. So here's what we know. These DOJ officials say Gucci Mane was lured into what was a fake business meeting in Dallas at a music studio that turned into what they called an armed takeover, where Mane and these others were held at gunpoint. This is back in January. They got robbed of their Rolexes, their cash, their jewelry. At one point, Gucci Mane was even basically forced to sign a release from a record label. Priscilla Thompson is joining us now. It is wild stuff, Priscilla. What else happened?
Yeah, Hallie, unbelievable, made for the movies kind of stuff. So Pooh Shiesty is signed to Gucci Mane's record label. So this business meeting was scheduled in January at a recording studio in Dallas, and Pooh Shiesty shows up with 8 other people. You mentioned Big 30. Also, his father was among those with him, and Gucci Mane shows up with 2 people. They're all in this recording studio together. Pooh Shiesty says to Gucci Mane, "Can we speak privately?" And he allegedly, according to this complaint, asked Gucci Mane to sign a release form that would release Pooh Shiesty from the record deal. Gucci Mane declined. They argue back and forth. Pooh Shiesty asks someone to bring him a bag and pulls out an AK-style pistol, according to this complaint, and demands that Gucci Mane sign this document releasing him from the recording deal. After that document is signed, then he goes on, Pooh Shiesty, to steal Gucci Mane's wedding ring, other jewelry, his wallet, and then the small group of individuals goes back out into the larger group that's in that recording studio, and apparently all 8 of the other men who were with Pooh Shiesty pull out guns and began demanding property from Gucci Mane and the men who were with them. So we're talking about Louis Vuitton bags, Rolexes, cash, wallets. There's even physical altercations where there are photos of people with scratches. At one point, the complaint says that there was a man who had a gun put to his head, and they believed that they were all going to be executed, but they were allowed to leave eventually.
And people, here's the good part, all right? We don't even have to use
Pooh Shiesty, count your days.
our imagination. It all took place on camera for us to see.
Shit. You dropping this done deal. It's a done deal.
Recorded it themselves.
It's a done deal. Let them know you dropping me. I drop you. No, say it. Pooh Shiesty drop.
Let them know. So Pooh Shiesty wanted this on video. Let them know. Let the camera know. Now, some people were saying he wasn't supposed to show the Draco. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't supposed to pan over to dude holding the Draco. That was an accident, apparently. It don't even matter though, bro. It don't even matter. Even if you didn't get it, if Gucci wanted to still take that to court, he could still argue the rest. I mean, he wouldn't have this video if they got away, you know, so that wouldn't necessarily help him, you know, but.
Let them know you dropping me. I drop you. No, say it. Pooh Shiesty dropping 1017. Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did it. That's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be dropped, you drop. Sign the paper. I signed the paper, it's done.
So, yo, I'm more impressed that, yo, the Pooh Shiesty thought this would work. Watch this.
Dropping this done.
Yo,
it's a done deal.
I am more impressed that Pooh Shiesty thought a video of somebody pulling a gun out on Gucci Mane as he's confirming he dropped them would get like I'm so confused as like what possible outcome did Pooh Shiesty expect other than him being arrested and put in jail. But here's the thing, okay? If the footage of him robbing or kidnapping Gucci Mane was not enough, okay? If the eyewitnesses was not enough. Pooh Shiesty just dropped the album, and he did.
Listen, the police only got we only see in the video because the police got the video. Cause ain't no way that video would have got out. Come on, man.
Did everything possible on his album.
Maybe it would have, cause he was dumb enough to hit a lick with 10 people, so
to get him
or do this with all them people, you know.
A life
sentence. Dad, you know?
This album was nothing short of a self-incrimination and a statement on himself.
Is that right?
After kidnapping Gucci Mane, holding him at gunpoint with a Draco, robbing him, and then robbing the people that he was with a Draco, Pooh Shiesty raps, "Swear with that Drake, I do ish bogus. Go ask blank," which I can only assume stands for Gucci.
Blank, what is blank?
Go ask Gucci about it, ninja. Then he goes, "I know why most rappers are bees, and I'm finna tell you the difference. They try to live what they rap. Meanwhile, I'm rapping how I'm living. Rapper-wise, he might be king.
Yeah, nigga, you in prison, bro.
Gucci Mane album in 2015 was called King Gucci. Rapper-wise, he might be king. In the streets, I'm the governor, ninja. Swear with that Drake, he says it again. I do ish bogus. Go ask blank Gucci about it, ninja.
And one gonna foul, or with that Drake, I do focus, go ask about it. I know white most rappers don't finna tell you the difference. They trying to live what they rap. Meanwhile, I'm rapping how I'm living. Rapper wise, he might be king in the streets, I'm the governor. Or with that Drake, I do focus, go ask about it.
I can't even call that self-snitching anymore, bro. I think at this point, Pooh Shiesty.
What it is that nigga Gucci, that nigga hopped on AI. You know what I'm saying? Wrote some lyrics, you know what I'm saying? And put it into Pooh Shiesty AI rap generator. You know what I'm saying? And so it's Pooh Shiesty voice, but it's Gucci's lyrics. You know what I'm saying? So Gucci Mane created a whole album. Cause Pooh Shiesty bum ass nigga, that nigga got out of jail, wasn't even out long enough to even rap, nigga, to create a fucking album, nigga. Stop it. That nigga wasn't out long enough. That nigga Gucci got an AI album. A Pooh Shiesty voice, and he wrote that shit, and it's Pooh Shiesty snitching on himself. Come on, though.
Has fully accepted he's gonna do a long time in prison. He's caught on camera. There's really no way to fight this. They got the Draco on camera.
It's over.
Like they're kidnapping him. They're holding him hostage. They're making him, say on camera that he's released. They just made him sign the paperwork. Right? Gucci Mane is telling. The witnesses there are telling. Like, there's a 0% chance he beats this because, well, they're telling and it's on camera. So he fully understands what he's about to get himself into, right? He don't expect to beat this. He has came to the realization, and the realization is he's gonna go out his way. And his way is robbing Gucci Mane and then bragging about it on a record, even though he's a part of an active Fed case. In a song called Reap What You Sow, which also falls into my theory, I think Pooh Shiesty has accepted his decisions. Like, he has accepted his fate, and he ain't tripping at all. Because in a song called Reap What You Sow, he rapped, all I asked was the bare minimum. Ninja held his nuts on me, talking about, all I asked was for Gucci to give me this. Because apparently, Pooh Shiesty like wanted to stay in the contract, but he just wanted Gucci to give him back his masters. Right, because he felt like he signed an effed up deal. He signed a deal when he wasn't in a position to really have leverage. But now he's hot. He done gave Gucci Mane a couple platinum records. He done made Gucci Mane millions of dollars. And he just felt like, bruh, if I gave you like damn near like 6, 7, 8 years of an effed up contract, right? Like, I done recouped and over recouped. You saw me when I was like a little dirty kid, man. I gave you a couple platinum records, but bro, just give me back my masters, man. Gucci said, hell nah. Like, I can give you another advance. I can give you you feel me? A bigger advance. Like, I can give you some more money, but I ain't giving you back that, you feel me? Like, back the masters. But we can renegotiate. I give you a higher percentage, but I ain't giving you back the masters. And Pooh Shiesty felt like the masters was the bare minimum. So if you're not trying to give it to me, he goes right here. So I took it there. Yeah. F you mean, ninja. I took it there. Listen, man. Listen, bro. Boosie. Because I seen Boosie did like an entire video about, why y'all be solving crimes on YouTube. Bro, we won't be solving crimes, but the rappers be solving crimes, bro. The man says, all I asked was the bare minimum, ninja. He held his nuts on me, so I took it there. Yeah, F you mean. He's saying, I'll do it again. But there are going to be some people who will see me pointing out these lyrics and call me the police.
And in the pod eating Popeye selling dope off of Apple Watch. Rumor, I shook the pen just like I shook the streets. At first you said I was jail talking, now all of a sudden you believe in me. I ain't never needed no hoe. Always been what a hoe need. Took the critics, I beat the feds. That shit me. All I asked was the bare minimum. Held his nuts on me, so I took it there. Yeah, You supposed to put holes on their back. You put your
Nigga, you signed for the bare minimum and now you mad, nigga. How you mad about a contract that you signed, bro? I mean, I understand it, you know. You signed it without knowing what you got yourself into. So you mad, but you gotta be mad at yourself, not the nigga who issued the contract, nigga. Cause you didn't read the contract. You didn't understand the full parameters of the contract. That's your failure to do due diligence. Simple.
on their feet, especially when they certified, took their time and they screamed, never got hold, never folded, and they putting on for the team.
I gotta admit, what Pooh Shiesty did was dumb. All right, so I don't want to back away from that. What he did was dumb. Kids, do it the legal way, okay? Kids, do it the legal way. But you have to admit, that's like the most compelling argument for. If you were to have an argument for doing something as dumb as Pooh Shiesty did, that's like the most compelling argument I've ever heard. That's understandable. Like, even though what Pooh Shiesty did was dumb, even though what he did cannot be defended, I'm not defending it. I'm not defending it, bro. That's the most compelling argument I've heard yet for Pooh Shiesty. Man, listen, man. Yo, he knew he was dealing with a real street. Yo, I went to jail for 5 years, man. He ate, right? He ate good off me. You know, I ain't squeal. I kept it solid. I kept my mouth shut. I ain't complaining about nothing. Man, I came home, man. He's supposed to take care of me, man. You know, and he got to hanging his nuts on me. Nah, man, you only put the like the women on, you put the women on a.
My thing is as though he came home with a new chain on his neck, though, didn't he? So how are you selling the image of success, but you're not actually successful? You're pulling a Draco to get out of your contract that is just oh so bad, that has you broke or fucked up, or it's just oh so bad. But yet you got a new chain on your neck, fresh enhancements on your hairline. You know what I'm saying? FDO music video. You know, like, man, let me tell y'all how let me tell you how much money you gonna make on YouTube or in streaming as a rapper, right? Let's just use YouTube as an example because that's the perfect, 100,000 views on a 2-minute song, 3-minute song, right? 3-minute long, right? So you can't put multiple ads on it because the video is it's under 8 minutes. 8 minutes is where you get to add multiple ads on the video. 8 minutes or more. It's only 2 minutes, right? Very little watch time. You're only going to make probably $1 to $2 for every 1,000 views, right? $3 on the high end, on the very high end. You know what I'm saying? So let's just say $250, right? That's $250 for every 100,000 views. All right. So 1 million views is $2,500, right? It's not a lot of money, bro. Now imagine the studio time, the time that went into it, the music video cost. It's 1 million streams now. Now imagine Spotify, Apple Music, where the amount per stream is even less. Yeah, it's not no fucking, it's all a facade, bro. Music is the biggest, is one of the fakest industries.
Back, not no gangster. That's the most compelling argument I think anybody can have. And you can't really argue with
Now,
Pooh Shiesty. You can't.
the numbers that FDO has, that shit got stupid numbers. What's good, Doveland? That shit got stupid numbers. How many millions of views does FDO have? That's how many millions of views you need per song to actually be rich from rapping and be signed to a label with all the middlemen in between getting money. That's how many views per song you actually need. You need Drake numbers to actually be rich off of music, to actually be successful. Or you need to be independent, make your own beats, and do a lot of shit independent, bro, in-house. Hire your own production people to lower costs. You like, even then you're still paying people. So it's, bro, you know what I'm saying?
Really argue him. The only thing you'll say is, man, Pooh, you should have went to the courthouse, man. But you can't really argue. He not lying. He's telling the truth. Right? You can't be hogging all the motion. Come on. He not capping. That's a fact. Gucci was supposed to reward him for being solid, but here's the thing, though. Pooh Shiesty thought he was signed to a street ninja. Pooh Shiesty ain't know, bro. It's been 5 years, but you've been going for 5 years, but Gucci Mane done changed, bro.
Well, you gotta think, though. You gotta remember about Big Scar, though. See, you're not mentioning that right now. And I know you know about that, Flacco. You know what I'm saying? He's not mentioning Big Scar right now, so you feel me?
Gucci ain't no street dude no more, man. Gucci is corporate, right? Gucci is an executive at Atlantic, bro. Gucci is working for Atlantic, not for you, Shiesty.
Facts.
So Gucci is doing whatever he could do to make sure Atlantic make more money so he can make.
Gucci is an employee. Pooh Shiesty is an employee. Once you sign to a label, you're an employee. You gotta meet a quota. Yeah, we need this many albums. We need this many music videos. We need this. You need to be here and be there and say this and do that and wear this. Promote this. Oh yeah, Plaque Boy Max. Wig shit. Oh yeah, we need controversy. Put this wig on. That's real life. You're an employee. You're a puppet now. Once you sign that contract, you're no longer self-made. You work for them. You have a quota to meet. Even if you do a brand deal, you know what I'm saying, a commercial, sponsorship, you're working for them. If you say you sign a brand deal with Niagara Water, right? Say I signed a deal with them and I gotta promote them in every reaction video for the next 50 videos. I work for them. And they need 50 videos over the next, what's good, AC Walker? They need 50 videos over the next month, 2 months. And if it 50 videos with me saying Niagara in it ain't out by September, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, then nigga, I don't get paid. Or I only get paid for what I did.
Make more money. He not worried about taking care of you. He not worried about rewarding you for being right, like the biggest, most solid street dude on planet Earth. He made another very compelling argument for why Gucci is flawed. In the song called McLaren Truck, Pooh Shiesty wrote, "Hey, P, quit ball hogging that motion. Turn your members up." Like, come on, like that's as, like, I'll be real, like that's as clear cut as you can make it. Right?
I've never listened to Pooh Shiesty for real. Never for real.
That was his model, bro. Like, there's enough money for us all to eat, but it feels like you taking everything for yourself, and like, you're not really looking out, right? You ain't supposed to treat me like no sucker because I'm solid, and I always kept it solid. That was his mentality. He was expecting Gucci to keep it solid, and Gucci ain't keep it solid because Gucci done transformed to an executive. He's no longer a street dude. You are signed to an executive, and Shiesty couldn't take it.
Get them cut, won't make me proud. Go catch a face. Call Katie when you zip them up. Hey. Quit ball hogging that motion. Turn your members up. We migrated to FRT. The feds picking them switches up. The type of pressure we apply, we make.
See, look, he got these 2 big ass chains on his neck, right? But he gotta pull a Draco to get out his record deal, cause it's so bad.
Gangster go snitch on us. If you panic up on the move, we label you free, cuz. I kept trying to pull Hank out the car, but one of his feet.
The pressure that we apply make gangsters go and snitch on us. I mean, sound like an autobiography.
How to really think about that? That's not a coincidence, bro. The music industry been had AI, bro. They been had this AI music shit. That's why it's like when a rapper die or some shit, it's like, man, how the fuck they say something and it's like, how the fuck they knew that was gonna happen? How the fuck? So say he's actually talking about Gucci Mane right there. Oh, made a gangster snitch on me. When the fuck would he be able to record that? Nigga, he ain't had a time to record that. Anything that's AI, nigga. If you actually talk about Gucci, nigga, AI, like I said, I told y'all. Stacking cars and swiping chips, nigga, you can't put it past.
Free hair people. Listen, man. If the footage was not enough, I can almost guarantee you these lyrics is gonna be used in court. They're gonna be brought up. These lyrics are probably gonna guarantee that Pooh Shiesty does life in prison. Cause, bro, Pooh Shiesty's sentence is what I think. What he's like looking at something crazy like 47 years in prison or some nonsense like that, bro. He's what, 28, 27? Bruh, it's not a guarantee you survive a 40-plus year sentence, bruh. The average American lived to like, what, 70? Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all.
I think people's living a lot. My granddad beat cancer just recently, man. He's 75, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, folks is living past 70, bro. 80. There's a lot more people touching hundreds these days. You know? Hey, man, y'all let me know what y'all think, though, bro. Frederick Jala is my real name. Is that right? So we got Poetic Flacco on his burner account in this bitch. Is that right? Hey, man, we on the road to 1 million. If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself. Because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I get at y'all the next one, and I'm out. TYP tonight. Alright, chat, that's going to be the end of this stream as well. I am fucking tired. My neck is in so much pain. Well, it ain't even my neck, it's my fucking traps. Because nigga hit that gym. Like I always do, you know what I'm saying? But I hit it a little extra hard today. I'm finna show y'all. Let me get this title. Get this title. Oh, okay, that's the reason as to why that's like that. Okay. Let's go here and then boom. Okay, bet. What am I doing? Alright. Let me upload these and then I'll show you right quick. Alright.
I ain't fall in love with rap, I probably fall into the snow on the bluff getting dough because that's all a nigga know. I be
The Mike Tyson's, nigga. The Mike Tyson's. You want your traps? You want to feel your traps? I been hitting these bitches. You know what I'm saying? How you know how you just sit there and hit these? I look goofy doing it. You know how you hit them though? Them shits, I don't like them no more. I just did Mike Tyson's for the first time yesterday. And that's not what this video is. I did them yesterday though in the house. And I felt them shits in my traps because I was looking up how to do like how to work your traps in calisthenics, right? And so I came across this video of, you know, Abu Asada, and he said do Mike Tyson push-ups. There's some couple other exercises too, but I tried out the Mike Tysons. Boy, let me tell you, my traps is on fire. They sore right now, and I work out consistently 3 times a week, hard. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been sore like this. I started implementing these Mike Tysons, and then I thought I was doing pistol squats, but these is actually shrimp squats.
Out here one deep and I'm standing 10 toes. They suggest I move away and watch them niggas I call bro, cause they'll stab you in your.
So these is
like they did once
shrimp
before. Who
squats.
gon' really answer the phone if you get sent up the road?
Where you put your leg to the back. A pistol squat is where your leg is in the front. Them shits is harder. I guess it's harder. You know, one way can be harder for the next for different people or whatever. You know, one way might be easier for you than the other. You know, but for me, the pistol was a lot harder. For most people, it is. You know, but we gonna work on the pistols though. You know, but I got the shrimp squat down. I could do them. No problem. But I feel them joints right there. That whole leg, that whole backside, that whole leg. You know what I'm saying? From the calf all the way up, even on the pistol too. But that pistol, you really, it's a better range of motion with the pistol. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, man, you gonna feel that shit. Your legs gonna be on fire. I'm trying to dunk something. I'm 5'10" on a great day. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to dunk something. I dunked before in my life a couple times. You know what I'm saying? When I was really hooping for real. But I'm trying to get back to that point. You know what I'm saying? I'm running miles now. You know what I'm saying? That's what I didn't put in this video. Damn.
Thinking you can never be my hoe. Yeah, my trust fucked up, so I like to be alone. This shit in me, it ain't on me. I'ma scope you to the bone. Made a vow to myself that I would never ever fold. Like the niggas did on me. Who gon' really spit for me? I was running for your partner till you went and switched on me. When I needed you outside, you ain't fall in love with rap. I probably fall into the snow on the bluff, getting dough because that's all a nigga know. I be out here one deep and I'm standing 10.
What's a hybrid? Them shits ain't no hoe. What shits ain't no hoe. A hybrid is where you do calisthenics and you lift weights. You do both. There's some people that only do calisthenics and there's some people that only do weights, you know what I'm saying? But when you a hybrid, you can do, it's not that you can do both, but you can do both good. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Mike Tyson's ain't no hoe. Yeah, them ain't no joke, bro. The Mike Tyson's, man, I'm telling you, bro, that's straight trap activation. My shit is on, like, I'm telling you, sore as fuck. Like it's my first time working out ever in life. You know what I'm saying? First time working out legs ever in life is what my traps feel like right now. Like, I can't even turn my neck for real. They is on fire, and that's how you know you're doing something right. So I'm gonna keep, and whenever I first started doing dips for real, I felt that shit in my chest used to hurt so hard. Like, I used to feel it, like that shit used to hurt so hard in my chest. But after about 2 months of doing dips, that shit stopped hurting. You know what I'm saying? And it don't even feel like that at all no more. So what I did today in this workout, this is just part of the workout. This ain't even the full workout. Y'all want my full workout? All right, I got you. So get to the gym, right? So I kind of switched it up. And And that's another reason as to why I'm sore, because I've been working out a certain type of way. I've been kind of like super setting it. So I do 20 pull-ups, 25 dips, 25 push-ups, 30 push-ups, 25 or 30 push-ups. Then I do the lunges. You know, that's what I call a super set, right? And then, you know, that's one set. You do all of that, that's one set. And then you do it again, that's 2 sets. Again, that's 3 sets. Instead, what I switched to was just doing the pull-ups straight. So do 50 pull-ups straight, which I can do more than that. If I'm super setting, I can do more than 50 because I'm resting more. You know what I'm saying? But that 50 straight is more intense. You know what I'm saying? So I've been doing the 50 straight. Well, 25 and 25. You know what I'm saying? Or 20, 20, and then 10. I think that's what I did today. Because I'm trying to increase my reps too. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you grow in calisthenics. You got to increase your reps, right? So, anyways, instead of supersetting, I've been just stacking. We're gonna call it stacking. I don't know what's the term for it. We're just gonna say we're gonna stack it, right? So what I did today was I did 50 pull-ups. First I actually started off with muscle ups. I did 10 muscle ups, and I was kind of sore from yesterday, so I couldn't. I think I did 5 straight, and then I had to do them in ones at that point. Or I did about 3 or 2. I think I didn't know. It might have been just 2 straight. Usually I could do about 5 straight if I'm not sore, but I was sore from yesterday. So, came in today, did 10 muscle ups, boom. 50 pull-ups, boom. 100 dips. 25, 25, 25, 25. Or, yeah. 25, 25, 25, 25, right? 4 sets of dips. By that time, I'm burning. I'm feeling it. Then I go 100 decline push-ups. 100 decline push-ups. Right. After the decline push-ups, I go into the legs. And then I do the pistol squats or the shrimp squats. Right. And then I do the lunges, right? And then as I do the lunges though, I walk around and do the farmer walks. And then I do the farmer walks backwards. So I'm working on my legs and my backing up. You know what I'm saying? Like how you if you play football or you know anything about a DB, a corner, a safety, you know what I'm saying? You backpedaling, you know what I'm saying? That's basically what I'm doing with the weights, you know what I'm saying? So I'm walking backwards with it to and that's helping my balance and just helping my legs, you know what I'm saying? Walking backwards and forward and, you know, forward and backwards, forward and backwards, forward and backwards, you know what I'm saying? And so that's my little calisthenics routine right now. That's just the warm up, right? So you asked me what's a hybrid, right? Then I go and then I do a full body workout after that. So I just did full body calisthenics, right? Then I go do full body weights. This is 3 times a week. And I don't miss. I don't miss. You know what I'm saying? I'm in that bitch. I don't miss. You know what I'm saying? I've been on it for a good year. I ain't been in no relationship. You know what I'm saying? So the shorties ain't been slowing me down. You know what I'm saying? My next shorty gonna have to be in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't missing out on these games. I done already hindered my progression. You know what I'm saying? Give it time and energy to some shorties. I can't do that no more, baby. Nah. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to fly. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to fly. You know what I'm saying? But so I go do a full body workout. Then after that, I'm going straight to bench press, right? I can bench my body weight 3 times, 3 sets of 10. You know what I'm saying? 3 sets of 10. I can really bench more than that, but I do so much body like calisthenics. I don't really like I'm always on fire, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'm growing, but like bench, I feel like I'm struggling. I want to get up to 225, but like I'm like getting past body weight is kind of like hard right now. So that's why I'm like really that's kind of like my plateau is like, okay, I see where I'm good, you know what I'm saying? I've got gains, I'm in shape, you know what I'm saying? But I want to get past body weight on bench and shit. Like how do I do that? So I'm gonna increase my reps and do it more intense, and I try to increase the weight on bench as well. I can bench more than my body weight, of course. You know what I'm saying? I can do 3 sets of 10 after doing all this. You know what I'm saying? So I do that, and then I go in, and then I do the legs, right? I also do my legs because by the bench, there's a leg machine where you do leg curls, right? Where you lay down and do the leg curls. So I do 3 sets of 10 on those, right? As I'm over there doing the bench, right? And so after bench, I go do curls. I do curls. I do arms, right? I do arms, and then I do the back, right? So I do curls. I do the tricep extensions, right? Where you pull the ropes down and you lock your arm out, tricep extensions, right? Curls, tricep extensions, and I superset this, right? So I'm doing it one right after another, right? So this is supersetted here. Along with the bench, I kind of superset that with the legs, which it ain't really, it ain't really like a superset for real, because you just doing both of them, but you doing something, the legs and upper bodies, two different things. Anyway, so I go into I go into the upper body, right, with the arms and then the back. So I do the curls with the dumbbell curls, tricep extensions with the ropes, and then I do the lateral pull downs, right, with the bar. So that helps your back, and on that I'm actually doing more than body weight, 3 sets of 10. So that's gonna help, give you some strength. Cause like if you could only focus on weights, or you could only focus on body weight, but I do both. You know what I'm saying? But like both is the way to go. So I do that. That's my kind of like arms and upper body. And then I go move on to lower body. Then I go over to the machines, and then I do the leg press, and then I do the leg extensions where you kick your leg out. You know what I'm saying? And then that's my workout. And then I incorporate abs. I've been slacking on abs like a motherfucker. My abs are still there, so hey, it is okay. They gonna be there because I be muscle up and all type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they gonna be there for real, I done worked hard enough to keep them there with what I do. So, but that's not good. That's not good. I need to go harder on them. But if I do abs, and this usually takes me about 2 hours. That's why I don't be doing abs, because I'm already in this bitch 2 hours doing all this shit. Don't make no sense, but I'm going hard. I keep adding shit, and I don't want to I don't want to take things away. I never rest. I work 7 days a week. I rest from the gym because I only go 3 days a week, but I work outside. I do YouTube. I do all type of shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm way bigger than just sitting down at the, you know what I'm saying? What you see me doing here, bro. It's way more than this, bro. You know what I'm saying? But if I do abs, right, I will get I'll get a 25-pound plate, and then I'll do, that'd be incline or decline curls, where I'd be laying back and my legs would be up type shit. And so it'd be, I don't know if that's incline or you'd call that decline. I don't know if you'd call that incline or decline, but basically just get a weight, and 25, but I'm going all the way back with it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go all the way back with the weight, you're really like putting stress on your abs when you go back like that with the weight, and you gonna feel it like a motherfucker. You gonna feel it, especially the first times you do it. You go back with the weight like that, and then you go into the curl, the sit up. That's you get that full range all the way. You know what I'm saying? 25 of them, that shit gonna burn. And then you go into the side to sides right after that. You don't put the weight down. You need 50. You know what I'm saying? 25 each side. So you go. So that's 1. Two. 3. 4. 5. Or you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way to 50. You know, whatever you want to do. And then that's the workout. Yeah, that's a lot of shit. I know some of y'all niggas like this nigga do it, but that ain't nothing though. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing, man, cause you know what I'm saying, we still got a long way to go. But we doing something though. You know what I'm saying? We doing something. So anyways, we gonna get up off this fucking stream, bro. My neck is killing me though, bro. It's killing me. I feel the Mike Tyson's. I'm gonna do some more tomorrow. But I gotta get my rest, man. Gotta get my rest. I'll holler at y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Probably gonna be live tomorrow. Make sure you follow Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music, more TYP Cam Music. We everywhere, man, everywhere. Appreciate y'all tuning in.